Hi guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I am going to go over my no spend month and how that's going. I'm going to go over some items that I put on my wish list that I wanted to buy so bad, but that I just ended up putting on my wish list because I am trying to do good with this no spend buy. So we are going to go over how I've been feeling, things I've been wanting to buy, and how I'm just doing, because this is the first month that I have actually kind of pulled through with this type of challenge. Every single time that I start this challenge, I end up buying something like either like the end of the first week or the beginning of the second week. I don't last long before actually wanting to get something. So this year, I really wanted to start off being more disciplined with myself, not only with my purchases, but also with my time and just being on top of the things that I need to get done. I really do do things based on my energy and how I'm feeling. But one of the things that I really want to work on this year is doing things or getting things done, even though I'm tired or doing this, like trying to push through certain things. And so it's just being more disciplined with myself. And one of the things that I really want to be disciplined about is impulse purchases and impulse buys, and how to think before I purchase something, and trying to have control of that feeling of the excitement of buying something that I don't really just need. And so we are going to be talking about those emotions, and we are going to be talking about things that I've been wanting to buy. And so let's go ahead and get started. Also, I have been kind of sort of sick for the last couple of 3 days. Every single time that I start talking, I get like that itchy feeling of want to cough. So if you see like little segments being cut off, it's probably because I started coughing. And once I start coughing, it's like I can't stop. I've had coffee this morning already. I do have an appointment at 10, and I thought that I would just film this video. I wrote everything in my notes on my iPad of everything that I wanted to talk about. So this video could be a little bit more put together as my other sit-down videos. Usually I just go off of what I want to say. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I started off was reasons. What are the reasons why I wanted to do this challenge or start this challenge? And one of the things that I wrote was start the new year cutting back on spending after Christmas. So after Christmas, we did go over budget. And so I did want to start off the new year cutting back, because we did a little bit of overspending. We always do that on Christmas. We don't always like budget enough for everything that we want to do. And this Christmas was the same as all the Christmas. We always go over budget, and we did go over budget by a little bit. And so I wanted to start the new year fresh. I wanted to start the new year again, start saving and start cutting back and things like that. So definitely Christmas did have something to do with it as well. Also, at the first week of this month, we did have a small, well, I wouldn't say small, but we had a home repair that we had to do. We had a plumbing issue that had to get fixed. And so that I knew that as soon as that happened, I knew that the plumber, if we had to get a plumber, that it was going to cost us. So it ended up costing us quite a little bit of money. And so that is also the reason why I feel like I have been pushing through not spending, because I knew that that money that we used from savings, we had to put that back. That was one of the goals. Put that money back where it belonged. And so I knew that I had to use this month's income to cover that. And so that's why also I feel like I have been pushing through this challenge. And then I also put, I want to be able to have more control on my impulse purchases and control that feeling. I did right, I need this now purchases. Like, sometimes when we get that feeling like I need this now, I need to go ahead and order it and I cannot wait for it to get here. And you're checking the tracking, you're seeing where your package is at and tracking the Amazon truck when you see that it says 3 stops away or 1 stop away. And it's that feeling of excitement that you kind of get with when you order something. Like, I want to have more control of that, not letting that control me, of having that feeling I need this right now, like I need this now, I need it for this. And you keep having those thoughts of like what the product is going to look like, how you're going to decorate it, or how you're going to do this, or how you're going to do that. You start getting those images in your head, making you want to purchase that item. And so that is something that I really want to control, because I do have those images. Like, let's say, for example, I feel like I need a new binder or something. I start feeling, okay, if I get this binder, it's going to look so cute. If I put these types of envelopes or find this cute little clip, or you can even buy something based on something you already have. Like, let's say you have like a cute little black clip with a cute little bow on it. Then you start thinking, okay, I need a cute binder for that so it can go with this clip. And then you start buying things based off one little item that you thought was super cute. And so now you gotta get something else to match with it. And then it starts off this purchase roll ball, I guess you could say. That is how my mind works. If I find something cute, then I feel like I need to find something else that goes with that purchase. And so that is something that I really want to work on this year, is having that feeling of, okay, I don't need that. Like, I don't need that. This one thing that I have is enough, and I can use that to work with something else. That is kind of what I want my mind to start processing and thinking. So, also, I did write down, can this purchase wait? Is this something a want or a need item? So, again, that goes back to, is it necessary? Do I really need it? If it is just going to be something that I am happy to have for a couple of days, and then that excitement is going to go down. And so that is what I wrote. I'm getting more comfortable, so I have my foot up here. So let's talk about some items that I have been wanting to buy and why I have been wanting to buy them, and my thought process through that. I have this love and hate relationship with TikTok. I love being on there. I do feel like there's a lot of information on TikTok. I also feel like you have it's very entertaining when you are feeling a certain type of way. And it's a good thing and a bad thing, because you can literally be on there for hours and not even notice it. So I have this love and hate relationship with TikTok. But one of the things about TikTok is it has TikTok shop, and it is so easy to just go on there and see items that you like. You see all these videos showing you how the product works, how it looks in real life. And so it's very easy for you to purchase things on there, because you really do get the feeling that you need that item because of how someone is selling that item to you. Because a lot of people have the TikTok shop items listed, or they make videos, they have a TikTok shop. So a lot of people have their links and stuff to the product that they're showing you, and it makes it so easy just to click on that, and then you have the product, and all you have to do is add it to your cart, purchase it, and wait for it. And so I really do have this love and hate relationship with TikTok, because it really does you can't help but lose time in that app. So one of the items that I have been wanting to purchase off the TikTok shop is 2 different types of wallets. So I started working on my budget and started doing all these things, all these plans for the new year. And somehow I got the thought in my head that I needed a new wallet. So I had seen this one TikTok video of this wallet that I had seen. The wallet was $6.99 on TikTok. And if that was me before this challenge, or not doing this challenge, I would have bought that wallet, because I'm like, $6.99, that's not a bad deal. That is actually a pretty good deal. And I thought the process that went through my mind is the wallet that I'm carrying now is the Morterm A8 wallet. You guys have seen that wallet in my video so many times. One of the things that I say about that wallet, it doesn't have a place for me to put my coins. And one of the goals that I wanted to do this year was use more cash and use less of my credit cards, and only use my credit cards if I have the exact money in my envelopes, so I don't have to use a buffer. So I have been carrying more cash with me, and so that means that I get change back. And so my Morterm A8 wallet doesn't have a place for me to put change. I can add maybe, I was thinking of, I don't have like an envelope small enough for the A8 to put the zip envelope where I can put the coins in. So in my mind, I'm thinking I need a new wallet because I don't have a place to put the coins. And that wallet has a place for you to put the coins. It's cute. It's convenient. It's cheap. It's $6.99. So I wouldn't be spending a lot of money in it. But again, I'm trying to do this challenge. So I saved it. For the future. And what does TikTok do? TikTok starts showing me all these videos of people reviewing the wallet, telling you why you need it. It's been so hard to not purchase it because I keep seeing these videos. Also, I want to spend less time on TikTok. Not because of that, but just because I feel like I could spend a lot of time on there. But yeah, so also there was another one. It was the same type of wallet, but it was in a bigger form, and you could lay your bills flat. You didn't have to fold your bills. It fit your bills. It fit your cards. It fit your coins. And you could also fit your keys in there. It has a little cute little wristlet thing for you to, just on the go type of wallet. And that one was $20, which is still not expensive. But when you're trying to not buy anything, it can make it hard for you not to go in there and get it. So yeah, 2 wallets are what I have saved in my TikTok saving. So those 2 wallets are on my wish list / saved items. So another thing that I wanted to purchase was a makeup vanity. As you guys know, I had mentioned in another video that I wanted a small vanity to fit in this wall right here, facing like that way. Right now, I do have a desk that faces that way instead of that way. And so I want like a cute, smaller makeup vanity. And yeah, I have one saved on my Amazon wish list. So we recently added, is it recessed lighting in my room? Because you guys know that I said that my room was kind of like the lighting was not enough. It was kind of dark. So we added recessed lighting to the ceiling because my husband had some like extra lights, and so he just went ahead and put them in our room. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little brighter. I also have a little light on as well. But anyways, he added those lightings, and I felt like I had to redo my whole room. I felt like I needed to get rid of this desk. I needed the new vanity so that way my room could look more put together. And that whole thing just set off this thing in my mind that I wanted to redo this area right here. And so yeah, it's just like how your mind just works when it comes to like purchases. It's like a weird process, but I do have one vanity saved before Christmas time. When I had talked about it, I went ahead and saved the one that I wanted on there. And so I was going back and forth and looking at the one that I had on my wish list and see if it had dropped down in price, and it actually did. And I was like, okay, this is at a good price. It's cheaper than when I first saw it. I can probably go ahead and get it. I did not get it. I've been waiting. I told myself that I was going to save for it and then buy it. So I'm going to save for it and then buy it. It's only $85, which is kind of expensive, but not too expensive. But I will be saving $85 to purchase my vanity. Another thing that I have been wanting to buy is envelope supplies. So I've been wanting to make new envelopes for my spending categories because you guys know I have Christmas themed envelopes, and I have been wanting to buy envelope supplies like cardstock paper, laminating sheets. All of that costs money, you guys. anything that you want to make or do, it costs money. And this is, not only does the envelopes help me stay on track with everything, with like, the envelope system, but it motivates me if my envelopes are cute, if my system is cute and put together, and it's the way I want it to look like. And so I've been wanting to replace those envelopes because it's not Christmas time. And then I did say that I wanted to make some other ones after Christmas was over. So now Christmas is over, and now I feel like I need other envelopes. And so, yes, I've been wanting to get more supplies to make my envelopes, but again, I haven't purchased that. So in the next coming month, you might also see me definitely make those, because I do need to update those. But I will be using my weekly spending money for that. Another thing, for some reason I have the urge to go thrifting. Like, I want to go thrifting. I want to go see what I can find. The last time I went thrifting, I think it was like maybe 2 months ago. And now for some reason I have the urge to go thrifting, and I want to go see what I can find, what I see. But I'm holding off on that. So maybe next month you will see me go thrifting. We'll do maybe like a video together of going thrift shopping and see what I can find. But I just been having the urge, like, I feel restricted in going places because I feel like if I go, I'm going to want to buy something. And so I have restricted myself from going basically anywhere. Like, I haven't even gone to TJ Maxx. I haven't gone to Target, excuse me. I haven't gone to, again, thrifting. The only places that I have gone is Sam's and Walmart. So far, I've been doing the online shopping. That's why you haven't seen a lot of like vlogs for this month, as far as like shopping vlogs, because I have been doing online pickup ordering instead of actually going in the store, because I don't want that temptation. I know how I am. They have all the Christmas stuff out. They have all the Christmas things on sale, that have their clothing on sale, the winter clothing on sale. And so I'm just trying to not get caught up in temptation. Now, there's one item that I did buy at Sam's that was Christmassy, that was $6.07, and that was a Hello Kitty coffee cups that were on clearance, but I ended up using my home envelope fund. You guys know that I have been needing coffee mugs, so those mugs were on sale for $6.07, and I went ahead and got them just because I knew that I had the money in my envelope. So that is the only purchase that I kind of wanted, but I also needed, and it was on clearance, so I went ahead and got it. But I don't regret it because I had the money in my envelope, and it was a home purchase that I needed. So I just happened to find it on clearance, and they were cute. They're like little Hello Kitty mugs, and you can never go wrong with Hello Kitty. Okay. Other things that I've been wanting to purchase is more skincare products, and that is the last thing that I put on there. So I have been budgeting. This month I budgeted $20 for my skincare, and then I think I had added $15 to my makeup category. It's winter. It is cold. My skin is dry. I'm out of my serum. I did buy another moisturizer, which I used the $20, but I need something else. I need serums. I need my eye roller. I finished my eye roller. I feel like my eyes are puffy. And skincare can be pretty expensive. So I do want to save to go on a skincare type shopping / haul. I want to be able to get serums and eye cream, thing that helps out with like dry skin. And so I do believe I need around maybe like $100 instead of like the $20 that I've been putting in there. But I do want to like set aside more money for skincare. So usually when I need something, like I just go ahead and purchase it. Like there's no ifs, but, or what. Like I'll just go to the store and purchase it because I need it. Like I feel like skincare is not really a want, it's more like a need, because that is your skin, and I do feel like you have to take care of your skin. Especially like myself, I had acne prone skin when I was younger. I had very sensitive skin, which I still do, but somehow my skin is now like dry, and I've never had like very dry skin before, so I'm new to what products I should buy. And so that's definitely something that I want to look at, and to get more products, which means more products means more money, which means more buying. And so, that goes back to not impulse buying, because I would have definitely gone to at least TJ Maxx and try to see what I can find when it comes to like skincare stuff. But again, I haven't done that. I have just been using my L'Oreal one. And then I had bought this, I'm going to show you guys. So I had bought this Nivea cream. Sorry, my camera is on top of my little makeup box, so if you see it shaking, I'm so sorry. But I had bought this Nivea cream. It's like $2 at Walmart. I had bought this in December, and it's the Nivea cream. It's like the super thick one. This one has worked really, really well with my dry skin. It was $2. I do feel like it sits like on top of my skin though, but I do feel like it's like a protective kind of like barrier, and it's very hydrating, and I have been using this nonstop since I got it. Let me show you guys. I've been using this nonstop since I got it, and I actually put this on top of my L'Oreal cream, and my face feels fine. It doesn't feel like it's overly moisturized. You see like how much I have used of it. And this is like $2. This has worked really well. I'm going to continue repurchasing this and use it. It's cheap. It works well with my dry skin. And so that I have been using that. So that has helped me not to go out and buy any other products. But yeah, it works really well. So with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. Let me know if you can identify with some of the things that I mentioned in this video. Do you struggle with impulse buying? Do you struggle with purchases? Especially when it comes to budgeting and trying to do the right thing and trying to stick with the budget. And so I feel like we are all human, and we all struggle through that. And so yeah, I wanted to talk about how I have been doing this month with those impulse purchases and whatnot, and how I have been feeling. But let me tell you guys, I have been doing fine, and it made me realize that I don't really need all those things. Do they make me feel happy in the moment? Do I get excited? Yes. But at the end of the day, do I really need them? No. But I do struggle with saving, but also living life. That's where I'm at the moment. But I really did want to do this challenge to tell myself that I can do it if I want to do it. And so far it has been working great. So at the end of the month, I will keep you guys updated in one of my other videos if how I finished this challenge. But yeah, let me know down below if these are some of the things that you struggle with, or are you more disciplined than me? Let me know if you have any tips for me or what you do. But so far, the things that I have been doing with just saving or putting it on a wish list for now, it has been working for me. So yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed these types of videos, and I will continue making them. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe down below. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.